Okay, we're going to talk about strum patterns. So there are a couple of videos on the site that require you to do some strumming, and a lot of those videos will tell you how to strum, but in some cases there's no way for you to know that. Just like if somebody gives you a piece of paper with some chords written on it, you know, a G, a C, a D, and a G again, you don't really know how to do that at this point. So we're going to figure out just step by step how to construct a strum pattern. So first of all, let's just start with a G chord. We've worked on all of our major chords at this point. So hold your G chord. If you prefer to use a different chord, it's fine. It's not a problem at all. But for this, just when you're playing along with the video, know that I'm using a G chord, and that's going to make you sound exactly like I do. So to get started with a basic strum pattern, we'll probably never use this one, but I want you to strum down on every beat, and we're going to count measures of 4 beats. It's going to sound like this. So we're going to strum down on beat 1, down on beat 2, down on beat 3, and down on beat 4. Now, as a strum pattern, that is very basic and simple. It sounds like this. If we were up to a decent tempo, like 1, 2, 3, 4, it'd be 1. And there's not much to that. What we want to do is take that up to another level. And the easiest way to do that for now, let's learn how to do the upstroke, and then what we'll do is we'll add ups in between some specific downs and make it more interesting. So to get there, let's do this. After every down, let's strum up and just make it a single motion. So it's going to be down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And what I want you to notice when you're strumming is the range of motion. So I'm exaggerating right now so you can see the down and the up. But when I really do this, I'm going to run from about maybe a half inch or an inch above the low string to just about the same distance below the high string. So I'm going to strum in a narrow range, try to keep my hand really close to the strings and not do this. We're not going to try to swing our arm, we're going to try to keep it really close like that. Now you want to try just the down up and get used to that, and try it at just a variety of different paces. So you might want to do this to start, just down, up, and concentrate on the quality of the sound, and don't worry about making them completely uniform. If the up sounds a little different from the down, that's okay. Right now it's the way we attack the strings. There's just nothing we can do about that. Later on we'll learn ways to fix that. But it's not really a problem. I kind of feel like the up needs to be a little bit different, especially for certain styles of music. You'll hear things like this. So you'll hear how the strum goes back and forth between the down and up. The accent feels different. You kind of feel a lower pulse on the down and a higher on the up. So that's not a problem. Don't stress over that at all. When you feel like you can do the down and up at a slow pace, go ahead and try to make it consistent at a kind of a middle tempo here. And then when you feel like you're comfortable at that, let's go a little faster. Okay, so when you feel confident with the down and the up, we're going to take away some of the ups and make a more interesting pattern. So this is the first strum pattern we're going to talk about that's not just all down or all down and up. And again, while those do work, you know, they're not as interesting as they could be. So we're going to do something a little extra. So what we're going to do is break those in half and combine them. So we're going to do down on beat 1, and then down on beat 2. And then for beat 3, we're going to do down, up, and beat 4, the same thing, down, up. Now, if you get your foot tapping on this, it'll help a little bit. And the thing to start out with is to realize that when your foot taps down, your arm strums down, and when your foot raises, your arm will do the same. So your arm will go down as your foot taps, and then you will raise your arm as your foot rises, and you'll do this in coordination. Now if you're not tapping your foot, it's not a problem. It does help when we're getting started. And then what you have to remember is not to stutter the strum. Don't try to go down and then hold down and hang down here. You need to go down and then come back up, even if you're missing the strings. So without a guitar, the strum looks like this. No matter what you're doing, your arm will consistently kind of depict the beat that you're playing with a down and up, just like your foot would tap. So your arm is going to show everybody exactly what the pace or the tempo or the beat is, and then when you apply the strum pattern, you'll have things like this. So you see my arm is doing this on its own, no guitar. Now I'll add the guitar, and this is all down. Now this is all down up, and my arm hasn't changed. That's what's most important to capture in all of this. Now the strum pattern we're doing is beat 1, down, beat 2, down, beat 3, down, up, and beat 4, down, up. But remember, your arm is still going to do this. So I'm going to slow it down, and notice that I don't hesitate at the bottom, I don't do this, and I don't hesitate at the top. It's really difficult to do these strums if you do that. So just make sure your arm is just flowing very smoothly down and up, down and up, down and up, just like your foot would tap. And here's the strum. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. Now, if we apply this to a song, what we'll do is, slow tempo. Maybe we can switch to a C chord. Maybe a D chord. And you see how it's starting to sound more like a song at this point. That strum pattern makes all the difference in the world. So get to work on that, and then there'll be other videos for you to watch to play along. And when you're learning a tune, you get to choose the strum pattern you want. I'll suggest one sometimes, but if you feel like you have one that you're best at, or one that you'd really like to be better at and work on, or one that you even feel like it would work better with that particular song, feel free to experiment with these. So check out the Syncopated strum pattern next, and get that under your fingers, then you'll be prepared for just about anything. Thanks.